Hello everyone, I'm Rosa G, an artist from New York City. This week I am taking you to Miami. Our first night there, I made it just in time to catch the last hour of an artist mixer. And I was surprised by the venue. I had to take in the culture very quickly. And I must say, Miami does things big, elegant. I loved it. The first night went by so quickly, but so totally worth it. The next day, in our best efforts, we try to have an early start to our day. So this is us entering Miami Beach. Yes, I was a tourist. And these are my friends, the Blues, as I like to call them. Our first stop on our day was Gateway Miami. Gateway Miami is an NFT centered showcase, and of course they had a panel going on when we came in, and then we got to visit the gallery, which was amazing. I really enjoyed it. It inspired me to pursue that again. I also hopped on the NFT train in late pandemic, so I was very excited about it, but I didn't really know how to navigate it, so I kind of fell off that train shortly after. But seeing this really inspired me to see what direction I can take it. The walls were graced by this comic book artist that I recognized from the comic books, and it was really nice. And then here I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite pieces. It's incredible to see the quality of these NFTs. Like, these, you could have fooled me and told me this was a canvas without me noticing that there's a screen there. Some of my favorite pieces from the show are definitely the ones that have like that busyness to it. Like, especially when it comes to NFTs, I definitely am looking for something animated, something including movement, because of course, like, it's digital, so I want it to be entertaining. And of course, this piece graced the walls over at Gateway Miami. Amazing. I know that some art critics had different things to say, but I found it quite entertaining. It was really nice to see how they've taken the digital artwork and really made it their own. This is an abstract piece that moves. I had never seen that before. Also used to seeing a lot of like those pixelated versions, or like, the variants where they go into a randomizer and then you get what you get. But these were really, like I said, you could have fooled me. I thought these were on canvas, or they could easily be on a canvas. They don't have to be on a screen. Of course, the star of the show that graced the halls of the gallery was this piece by Refik Anadol, which uses music to manipulate the waves of color on the screen. So this specific hall was all of Christie's 3.0 collection, which in my opinion is huge, because Christie's is, you've made it when your art's in Christie's. We were covering footage and content for a magazine debuting next year, all around NFTs in the NFT world. It's going to be huge. It's called Archive. Blue told me about this artist that they're featuring, and I'm just so blown away.
We're featuring him in a magazine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so his reach is like 80,000 followers.
So one of the things I really appreciate about being in the art scene is platforms like Bleu Calf or Up magazine, where they really help the artists get exposure, and it just becomes part of, like, you become part of a community, and we're all, you know, trying to get out there. And I feel like in a lot of cases, we, thanks to like those kind of venues, we do get the really exposure that we need to be able to prove to the collectors that we are worth it. I know this is a voiceover over these awesome art, but I wanted to point that out. Sometimes the best thing that could happen is that someone writes an article, features you in an article, and it really helps not only the publication, but it helps you. I later found out that there was a whole back section that I still hadn't gone through, and so this was nice. I believe, I'm not too sure if this was supposed to be interactive, but it's nice. We're gonna see right now some of the people that were on the floor with Christie's Lens Protocol. Then there was something that I had never seen before. So NFTs are moving into the world of games, which is as expected. I had heard about different NFTs where you adopt a horse and you raise it and you trade with people and all that, but I like to see how this is evolving. Like, this is a whole world being created. This piece, Pixels of Possibility, really is what the NFT world is all about. It's taking something and being able to trace it, give credit where it's due, supporting an artist that otherwise will not get the exposure. There's so much talent out there. So I really appreciated this. I love this interactive piece because it's asking you to write something that you believe is possible. And of course, me being spiritual, I go ahead and I write, I believe it's possible for you to reach your highest self. So yeah, I believe that there's an idea that if you believe that you can reach your highest self, little by little and day by day, you would become that person. And I definitely know that for me, since taking on this art challenge or this art journey, I'm definitely becoming someone that I am extremely proud of. So that was my contribution to Pixels of Possibility. What would you guys would have written on one of those sticks? Let me know in the comments. Also, I think I have found where I maybe should be putting my art towards too, because this collection is definitely up my alley. Of course, Shiseido had this gorgeous florals. LG, of course, contributed as well. This is really nice to see all these like high-tech companies really supporting the NFT art. This is really all that we've always wanted. So this was day 1 of our Miami trip. Unfortunately, this was the only thing we got to do. After this, we got out. We were going to get together later on and continue our adventures, but then we experienced Miami traffic, and it was not pleasant. It took away all of our evening plans because it was just that exhausting. I did try to get ready for an evening night out, but no, I wanted my pillow instead. The next day, we were much better. We woke up early. We were outdoor by 10. We had a full itinerary. We had a game plan. We knew that if we were going to be at the beach, Miami Beach, we were not going to leave that island unless we were going to go on the other side and just stay there. So the first stop was Photo Miami, one of my colleagues and dear friends, and honestly, one of my favorite landscape photographers was showcasing here. And I just wanted to show my support because the art family in New York City is close knit and we all like to support each other. Of course, today as well, I did not get to go everywhere exactly where I wanted to go. We did go to some, we have a few surprises coming up. That's all I'm saying. This is some of the artwork that I saw there. That is the piece that my colleague was showcasing. One of them, one of the two pieces. Honestly, I love the color, I love the richness. He is able to capture these beautiful sunsets. Some of my favorite sunsets are definitely the ones that are pink and purple hues, which is really rare because there's just like, I believe it's only like a few minutes in the afternoon that you will be able to capture it, and it has to be either a very like spring afternoon, early summer afternoon. Other than that, you won't catch it. It just is like an orange sunset. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
City safe and landscape photographer that is based out of New Jersey.
I'm really glad I went over this piece. I know it's not a photography, but it's made out of little crystals. And of course, I had to take a memory photo with Nate. I'm really proud of you. And I'm so happy I came by to see you. We decided to explore Miami Beach area afterwards. We weren't sure what we were going to be doing. We knew that Spectrum Art Fairs was on the other side and we were just not ready to leave yet. So we just decided to walk around for a little bit. I found out that the Versace mansion is right by there. So we were like, let's go. I love those kinds of brands. I know it's like very poshy and like maybe a little cliche, but someone that worked in perfumes and learning about brands, I like them. I like the history behind it and stuff like that. So it was nice to be able to see the mansion up close. Did not get to go inside, but that's definitely in my bucket list for the future. I would love to have like a brunch or a dinner there. This is pretty much where I'm going to start closing this vlog because the second part was really a surprise even for us. We were able to get in for an art fair and we were blown away, and I want you guys to be able to experience it with us. I know that it's probably already been too long now. I'm really glad that you guys have made it. If you made it this far, let me know what would you have written on that stick at the Pixels of Possibility, and like and share if you're art family, because I really appreciate all the support from all of you guys. And yep, see you guys in part 2.